Yeah, that is a sunset of championships.
Yeah, that is a sunset of championships.
Thought I'd head out because, yeah, it's a lot more orange and red. Not on camera. But, yeah, this would be a lot nicer out at a campsite, I tell you what, but it is what it is. Yeah. Yeah, Debbie Sue, it's weird seeing trees in the video, huh? I usually don't have those in my area. Although I will tell you, I do have some few videos with some trees. Back in the fall, I did one with a lot of fall colors, trees and whatnot.
Dad.
Yeah?
Mom said that we're not going to the bridge.
Oh. Who's this? Hi! Yeah.
You're literally showing on that.
Yeah, I'm live right now.
You're literally going live?
Yeah, I figured I'd try it out. You want to say hello?
Hi.
Hi! Watching the sunset.
Mom said that it would take 2 days to get to the bridge.
Yeah. It's like 5 hours out of the way. But yeah, I'm thinking I'll definitely be doing some lives. I think on my next camping trip, I'll do one at the fire and see how that goes. So I didn't know it was so easy to do a live. You just hit a button and you're live. Never tried it before, I tell you what. Here we are. Yeah, I can also take this opportunity to just thank everybody that I've met the last month or so on Tuber Chat. You guys are freaking awesome. Nice. Funky Stangs, what's up, dude? This is my first live. I'm just trying her out. Saw a nice sunset. But yeah, everybody here from Tuber Chat, you guys are sweet. I've been watching as many videos of yours as I can. Yeah. Matt and Mouse, yeah, I love your videos too. You guys really put a lot of work into those. I can't believe like you're just the style and the way you edit. It's So professional looking. Yeah, Debbie Sue, you are a sweetheart. I love listening and watching your videos. And Funky Stanks, he's my boy. My brother from another mother. I feel like we got like the same sense of humor. So if any of you here haven't gone and checked out Funky Stanks, check out Funky Stanks. Big Biz Abel, what's up, dude? That's another one that comments on my videos all the time. Look at this guy. Yeah. Yes, yes, absolutely. Beads, yes, yes. I tell you what. Man, I wish this camera could see the sun a little better, or the sky lit up a little better, because it is like 3 or 4 different red tints deeper than that right now. Someone's random foot keeps popping up in the video. Sheesh. All right. Someone keeps walking in front of the sunset. Wow. Okies Eden, what's up, dude? This is my first live. I haven't done a live before. I'm just testing her out pretty much. Had a nice sunset on the porch. Got a crazy kid running around. Yeah. Wow, we got 8 people in here? I definitely did not expect that. Holy shnikes. Oh yeah, just Jason, your chaffles, dude. Your chaffles are amazing. I did the onion one. I think you put that video out a couple years ago, but I did the onion and Parmesan one. Holy shnikes, those were good. Yeah. Yeah, I'm down, Okies. Yeah, just as long as times match up and all that. I mean, I'm heading out on a road trip here tomorrow, so I don't know. Future is a long time, though. I tell you what.
So, Dad, are we going to the bridge? On the Grand Canyon?
Jeremy Day, 1980. What's up, my brother? I just watched a bunch of your videos, I think 2 days ago. Yeah, awesome, dude. So supportive of everyone. Just like pretty much everyone else in here. Holy shnikes, what a great community I've stumbled upon. I'm so thankful to have met you all here. Got a little racer over here. Yeah, that sounds good, Okies. Yeah, let's shoot for it. Yeah, it looks way better on off camera. You know, when we don't have cars blinding the camera, you know, that helps too. Yeah, that alley, it shines right into my window in my bedroom. So I planted some evergreens. I don't know if it's too dark to see them. I just planted these guys here in the fall, and those are some Averiti or arborvitae trees or whatever, some evergreens. But supposedly those things grow like 3 feet a year. So yeah, that should block that window from the alley here in a bit. I'll tell you what. All right, back to that sunset. Yeah, as far as my front yard goes, it is pretty tiny. I have some room in the back. I'd do a little gardening back there, but yeah. Well, that's awesome, Jeremy. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, such a supportive group of people I've met over here. Awesome, awesome sauce. Yes, yes.
I am a fast little kitty. So are you going inside now?
Not yet.
By the way, Mom said that we can't go to the bridge. Mom said that we can't go to the bridge. Mom said go to the bridge. I look like I can see something.
But anyways, yeah, if any of you can believe it, we're taking a trip to not the high plains. We're actually going to leave early tomorrow and head out to the Grand Canyon for a couple days. I went there when I was really little, but I haven't been back since. So yeah, it's probably been like over 30 years since I was there. And we wanted to go to the North Rim, but apparently, well, I did see last year that there was a big fire up there, because that's a more isolated area. So we're just going to go to the South Rim of the Grand Canyon.
We're not going to the bridge?
No.
Why you said we would go? I thought you said we would go.
Well, there's plenty of bridges there, I'll tell you what.
So you said we're going to at least one bridge? Can Tessie come along?
But yeah, so we're gonna stay a couple nights out there, and then take our time going there and getting back. We'll find out some sightseeing on the way, and then you guys stay tuned, because after that I got the whole next week off, and I'm gonna do probably a 3-night camping trip. I'll do 3 different videos for that. As you know, that is the bread and butter of this channel, is those camping adventures. Yep. That'll be nice too, to get a little ahead on the videos, because since I started this channel, I've been doing a trip every weekend. So it'll be nice to do like 3 in the same week, and I could take a week off from camping. Not that I want to. You know me, guys. I love camping. But you know, even the most hardcore camper needs a week off once in a while, I tell you what. But I think I'm going to put a little travel log up of the Grand Canyon trip too. Just a short video. I'll show you a little bit of the road and show you some of the scenic outlooks. Yeah. Anyways, I hope y'all are having a good weekend. It's starting off good.
Happy spring break!
I know mine is. I was supposed to go to work today, but it was a day before vacation, so I told them, you know what, I'm going to take an extra day off, so I didn't go into work.
Happy spring break if you're in school.
Yeah, and the kiddos on spring break. But that's the advantage of having a government job. You know, you take a day off when you want to, and you don't feel bad about it. My previous career, I worked, like, they would make you feel bad about taking time off. This new job I'm at, I've been here for 3 years now, working for the government. They almost encourage you to take time off. It's pretty funny how that works. Yeah, just Jason. It is it's as much fun as we have doing it. Sometimes, you need a break. And you always have that constant feeling if you fall behind, like you're going to lose momentum and traction. And yeah, right now is not the time I want to do that, especially since I'm still pretty new channel, but my traction is just insane lately. It's pretty awesome. Wolf and Hound, what up, doggies? Those are my OG subscribers right there. Wolf and Hound. If y'all, I've been trying to get them to come on to Tuber Chat, but if you guys haven't checked out Wolf and Hound, HAE, he does like him and his son, they do paranormal investigations, and they also do awesome adventure trips. So if you go ahead and check them out, I tell you what. And they also have another channel, Timber Rattlers Outdoor Adventure. Yeah, and they do hiking adventures and all that stuff on that channel. So yeah, what's up, Wolf Hound? This is my first live. I'm just trying it out. I saw a nice sunset, so doing it on the porch. Yeah, I tell you what. Is the sound good? Can you guys hear me? Pretty good. I'm just doing it through my phone. Wow, 10 watching. Woo! I am blowing up on my first live. Look at that. Wow. Cool. Cool. Thanks, Jason. Thanks, Debbie. Yeah, Jason, I used to work 4 days when I first started that job, because we were on 12-hour shifts because they were understaffed, but I went back to 8s. But then I moved to a position where I worked Monday through Friday with weekends and holidays off, so that's the life right there. Right? Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I didn't expect to hit 10. I was thinking maybe I would, like, 2 people would pop in and I'd run it for 10 minutes, but yeah, with this many people in here, shoot. The light on the horizon has not gone out yet, so I guess we'll stay on. It's Friday. I don't have anything to do.
Until 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
8 o'clock to go bed.
How was work, Wolf? I know the answer to that because work usually sucks. Yeah, we like to do adventures. Right, Jason? I had no idea like how much like this would affect my momentum, but it has drastically affected it. I can't tell everybody how thankful I am for doing all this, so I try to support y'all as much as I can too. I always have my tablet and laptop running with your videos, so like what I do whenever I see someone comment on my video is I'll go to their channel and run a couple of their videos. Then when I go to work, I'll run a playlist or something. Like every day and every night I run someone else's playlist. So I can't always comment on all the videos since I'm doing that, but I'm watching them, just so you know. Yeah. And that sounds about right, Wolf. Long. Oh yeah, also guys, when you go check out Timber Rattlers, that's Wolf and Hound's other channel, you watch their log time. That is golden content. I tell you what. Log time is the best time. Nice, Matt and Mouse. That's the life right there. So at my job, I use a state phone, and I rack up watch hours on that thing. I notice when I run a playlist though on my work phone that YouTube doesn't count it after like 4 videos, so I try to do that not as often as I used to. I think, when they flag stuff like that, sometimes too they could potentially like decrease your exposure, if you know what I mean, like if they see sketchy stuff going on your channel. For real. Yeah, Wolf and Hound. Well, we should. I was talking to who is it? Worldwide Folklore. They want to do a lot. They want to get together for a live. I know they came from your channel, and we should do that too, man. We should do a live campfire reflections on both our channels. That'd be sweet. Yeah. Yeah, I'm bringing sketchy topics to Google, especially when I, in that one video I was talking about all the Minuteman missile silos where I'm at. Yeah, dude, I swear I had helicopters fly over me, because sometimes I camp within a few miles of those missile silos. I've had helicopters fly over me multiple times with their lights off. I think it happened on my Halloween special. Yeah, they were flying slow and low right over my truck, no lights. So I'm sure they were beaming me with infrared. Like, what is this guy up to in there? You know, just hanging out in his truck by our missile silos. Yeah, if any of you didn't know, there's tons of Minuteman missile silos out here in northeast Colorado. They go up into Wyoming and Nebraska Panhandle too. They were all put there in the 50s during the nuclear arms race. And some of them since have been deactivated, but there's still a lot of active missile silos out here. And now that I say that, I'm going to have some sort of guy pull up in a black Escalade and arrest me at gunpoint. You watch. At least we're live so you guys can all see it. All right. Yeah, Jason, I've been definitely doing some research on that, because I've, the one people that wanted to collab with me, they were kind of telling me about it, so I'm just, just getting used to it for now. But yeah, I definitely want to collab with other channels and do like multi-channel lives. That'd be sweet. Julie, thanks for stopping in. Yeah, we're just enjoying the last of this sunset. Sorry I'm not out in a field in the middle of nowhere, but hey, at least I got some trees right here. And people's bright porch lights, but yeah, this sunset was slamming probably about 15 minutes ago now. Yep. Yeah, Wolf, there's nothing like the Colorado sunset. I lived in western Colorado for a while, and wow, they are epic out there too, because it's kind of like out here, because you don't have the mountains blocking the sunset like on the Front Range. Like when I lived in Denver, I mean, you still have beautiful sunsets, but once they hit the mountains, you didn't see the rest of the sunset. I mean, sunrise, I think the sunrises, I have seen far better sunrises than sunsets out here, that's for sure. I had one, I think it was my second camping video, like a camping on a pioneer homestead with the kiddo. But that my audio was horrible in that video, but the sunrise the next morning was impressive. The sky was straight orange for miles and miles. That was crazy. Yeah, thanks for stopping in, Julie. I'm just, like I said before, I'm just running my first live, testing it out, seeing if I get some people that come in and watch. At one point, I had 10 in here. I was like, wow. We're still at 5, which is, I'd say it's pretty good for my first experience on a live stream, and really nothing to see except a sunset that's blocked by some houses in the neighborhood. Sweet Matt and Mouse, thanks for dropping by. I'll be checking out I think I'm running one of your playlists now. Yeah, I'll finish that one off. Yeah, you guys are awesome. Take care.
Dad, you're saying you do playlists?
Oh, I bet, Wolf. Yeah. I've been to the East Coast one time. Um, I had a layover in North Carolina, then again in Florida on the way to Jamaica for our honeymoon. But man, when we landed in North Carolina, I was shocked at how many freaking trees are out there. Like I have lived in places with trees, guys. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, I have lived in
There's
places
trees
with trees.
right here.
But yeah, it's nothing. Like even like heavily wooded areas in Colorado, that is nothing like the East Coast. Yep. And I grew up in Arizona, so I'm used to like open land and deserts. I feel like Arizona had more green than eastern Colorado. Sheesh. But yeah, Wolf, I'm totally down, dude. Near future sounds good to me. I'm gonna be out camping next week, probably Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm doing a big tour. I think I'm gonna be doing a big tour in Nebraska. Because believe it or not, Nebraska, they have a national forest, like several of them actually, and they have the few times I've driven through there. Like if you don't take an I-80 through Nebraska, if you take the back roads, it is so like you wouldn't think it was Nebraska. There's forests, there's canyons, there's rivers. It's just beautiful up there. And then I'm going to do a tour of the Panhandle up there, and then go a little bit more east to central Nebraska because they have a forest there. So I think I'll hit up a couple lakes in Nebraska, and then hit up the forest. Might do 2 nights, might do 3 nights. We'll see. Yeah, Julie, thank you. Yeah, Oki's Eden is awesome. He is so supportive of everybody, and like I have discovered a lot of awesome channels through him. I think I checked out a couple of your videos already too. Yeah. Yeah, Tuber Chat's legit. Um, you just have to, get to know people. Like after a few streams, you really find out the people who are really supportive and the people who, you know, like read the description. Because some people will come in there and not even read the description, just do shout outs and leave. But once you're there for a few streams, you really see the regulars, and those are the people you want to connect with for sure. And as long as you watch their videos, they'll keep watching yours. I tell you what. There's really no nice way to put that, but that is what we do there. And Kevin over there, he's awesome for doing that. That dude is so like mellow about everything. And I was sitting there wondering like how could this guy be so mellow and like stuff like that. And then you realize he's from Canada, and I guess just everybody in Canada is nice. That's cool. I wish it was like that out here still. I remember in 2003 when I first moved to Colorado, everybody was super nice out here. And then since then it's been downhill. Like I lived in Denver for till 2018. And if you took a snapshot of 03 and then 18 when I left, night and day difference. What up, Paula? How you been, man? Thanks for stopping in. This is my first live stream, I tell you what. Yeah, just testing the waters. Oh, Jason, you've actually met him? That's cool. Yeah, that dude is so genuinely like a good dude. Like they don't make him like that anymore too often. Yeah. Like even when people come in the chat like talking trash, like he won't even bat an eye. He just keeps doing his thing. Like he runs his stream. He knows how he wants to run his stream, and he does it. And he's just kind to everybody. He's supportive to everybody. Like wow, what a guy. Yep. I'm glad my phone's still picking up a little light in the sky. those dang old houses weren't blocking it, and I was out in the field camping, it'd look a lot better, I tell you what. But it is what it is. My next live, since this is just the test, my next one, I'll be sure to have it in front of a campfire for y'all. Out when I'm camping. Or maybe we'll do one from the Grand Canyon in a couple days when I'm out there. Thanks, Hala. I had no idea it would be this easy. Like, you just hit a couple buttons and you're live. Like, whoa, I hit those buttons and I was live, and I was like, oh shit, and I'm live now. I gotta find something for the camera to look at. All right, thanks for coming in, Wolf. You guys are awesome. Tell Hound I said what up. Unless you're both here. I don't know. Do you guys like both sit at the computer when you're Wolf and Hound? I'm pretty sure it's just you, Wolf, but yeah. Hey, you guys are awesome. Take care. Yeah, like I was saying, Holly, yeah, thanks. If I knew it was this easy, I would have been doing it a long time ago. 8 people in here now. Wow. Wow. Going viral. Yeah, Debbie Sue, have I said anything about you tonight except that you are like the sweetest person that anybody could watch on YouTube? Wow. I watched your what was it, Scarves on the Pews story today. Yeah, that was awesome. I think that's what it was called. Forgive me if my memory doesn't serve me correct. Yeah. And Jason, yeah, I already commented on your chaffles. Is that how you say it? Is it chaffle or chafel? I assume it rhymes with waffle. Then Hala, I've been slacking on your videos. I think I ran one of your playlists not too long ago. Maybe this week sometime, but I'll head on over to your channel here in a bit. Yeah. Okay, it sounds like a waffle. You can only assume, you know. You can only assume that waffle chaffle. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought, Wolf, because Harold, he usually has his separate screen name when he's on your premieres. Well, darkness is definitely falling quick. Pretty soon you won't be able to see the sky. It will just be the porch lights from the house across the street. Homie going by on his bike. Yeah, this street in the summer, like in the winter it's fine, but in the summer, like there are crackheads galore, I tell you that. Like my wife and we used to smoke cigarettes, and we would keep our ashtray out here, and I swear to God, every day we would go to our ashtray and see it was empty. So we got a camera for the porch, and sure enough, there is somebody coming up to our porch every day and taking our cigarette butts. So after that, we got an empty coffee can and we filled it with water, and we started putting our cigarette butts in there. And some dude, I swear to God, some dude in the middle of the night comes over, tips over our cigarette ash coffee can that's full of water onto the floor, and he takes all the wet cigarette butts out of there. Like, man, these people are desperate. But a couple years ago, the house next to the house across the street had some crackheads living in it. They're gone now. And yeah, you could just tell they were selling drugs. That's unfortunate for a smaller town like this, but
And then you hit the light.
yeah.
Why can't I?
Yeah, Jason, I mean, you can't, even small towns in the USA anymore, it's hard to find somewhere that is not littered with, drugs.
Dad, why am I not able to these things? This is create a chaos joy.
Let me see. Kiddo's trying to see how she can enter the chat on the live stream here. Can you even spell?
No.
Oh.
I know how to spell night, N-I-G-H-T.
Oh, okay. Alright, now you can chat.
Okay, thank you.
Holla, this is Sterling, Colorado. Sterling, Colorado. Our population is 12,000 out here. So it's not like a super small town, but just big enough to have problems. Yeah. So, and 2,000 of that population is the prison out here. And I don't really like telling everybody, but I do work at that prison. I'm a correctional officer. I do transport, so I strictly do armed transport. Like I take the guys to their medical day trips. Most of them are in Denver, so that makes for a good 8-hour day just going there and back, because Denver's about 2 hours away from me. And then we have a lot of trips that are local in town. We have a smaller hospital here too, so sometimes I'll get an easy day and do those ones. What's up, Mac Movement? Yeah, tastes like beer. You know, that's the only thing you need to know about beer. If you're taste testing beer, like, what do you expect? I don't see how people get so elaborate when they're tasting beers. There's really nothing more to it than it tastes like beer, I tell you what. Sheesh. Flow Farm, what's up? Welcome to my first live stream. Light is fading fast. You guys probably can't really see much anymore. But we did have an epic sunset not too long ago. I guess I can turn the porch light on and turn my phone around, just chat to you guys for a minute. Yeah. Porch light. Oh, thanks, Flow Farm. Yeah, the sunset was pretty epic. That's why I decided to come out here and just test the live, see if I could do it. Apparently I can. Alright, there's me. Kiddo's messing with me, flipping the lights on and off and whatnot. Yeah. Can you see my face? There's my ugly face. I look weird without a ball cap on, huh? Sheesh. Look at that ugly. Look at that face. I'm rapidly balding. Must be like a 8-year-old and the work I'm in. Yeah, thanks, Flow Farm. Yeah, it is the first of many, hopefully. And I tell you what, the next one's gonna be in front of a campfire. Yeah, because tonight I just thought I'd be on for 5 minutes, but it's been, how long have I been on now? I don't know. I was just gonna test it out, but we've got 11 people in here now. So I tell you what, we're gonna keep on rocking live from the porch. You know, man, I should have gotten I have a little solo stove that my brother got me. It's like yay big. I should have, man. Maybe next we'll start doing live on the porch with the solo stove. I also have a fire pit in the backyard that I could use. 40 minutes. Holy shnikes. Well, I appreciate that, Jason. Thanks for keeping track for me. Dang. Yeah, I didn't get all pampered up or anything, too. Huh. We must have some technical difficulties going on here with the light. It's the dang cat messing with me. Ha! Sheesh. Well, thanks, Flow Farm. Great first live. Dang, I must be a natural. Thanks, Debbie. I didn't think 11 people were going to sit there and watch my face. I'm sure the sunset was a lot better. If you guys are watching this, if you want to rewind and see the sunset, That's probably a much better view than this. I tell you what. Yeah. But yeah, I did not know how easy it would be to go live. So I guess I know now. The only thing is, like when I'm doing a camping, sometimes I go to spots where there's like barely any signal. So we'll see how that all works out. Yeah. Excuse me, I need that light on, ma'am. Ma'am? She's just laughing at me. She takes after me, I tell you what, so I mean, I can't really blame her for messing with me. Yeah. Holy shnikes, 12 in here now? What is going on? What did I do to deserve this? Ha! What are y'all's plans for the weekend? What are you up to? Oh, thanks, Flow Farm. Yeah, I love dropping by on your lives, and I love the moon ones. And then, what was it? Was that? I know there was a raccoon. There was a raccoon this morning. Then there was another little animal that came in on the ground with a big tail. Was that like a hedgehog or something? I don't know what that was. Some sort of Sam Squatch. The Sam Squatch of the hills. Yep. Yeah, I can't believe I'm out here in a t-shirt. Wonder what the temperature is. It's got to be above 60 right now. We got what, 9 days left of winter? 8 or something, technically. And holy shnikes, later this week, it's supposed to get up to 90 degrees out here, which is unprecedented for March. I have seen blizzards in May out here, and here we are, it's going to be 90 degrees next week. I think that's like Thursday or something. What's wrong? What's wrong with all the lights? Ah! Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you've been following my winter camping, if you've been following my winter camping trips, you will know that it has been abnormally warm. Now, I did get out for a trip not too long ago where it got to -9, but you know, I've been on cold trips this winter. Don't get me wrong, but we have not gotten snow. Like I had a snow trip a couple weeks ago with 1.5 inches of snow. That's the biggest snowstorm we've gotten out here all year. And usually we're sitting at, we have at least like 2 or 3 like good foot plus storms in cold weather. But yeah, even a couple days after it was -9 not too long ago, it was 60 degrees after that. A couple days later. Crazy. I've never seen a winter like this out here. It's just, yeah. And I think for Colorado, they set a record for like the warmest winter on record since records had been taken or been started being taken. Doors closed today? Holy shnikes. Yeah, that's crazy. That doesn't surprise me. Then people are lacking snow. Yeah, it hasn't been a good year for the snow bums, I'll tell you what. Yeah, I mean, for the last couple of years, I agree, Hala. I mean, but it always happens like this. Like, we'll have a couple mild years. I've never seen one this mild, though. But then, next year we'll get blasted again. But it just so happens when I'm trying to start a YouTube channel, I don't get any snow, Dang. It's just my luck, I tell you what. That's just my luck. Wow, I've got a turbo on my Ram. Yeah. And another thing about small towns is like having a lifted truck is almost like a status symbol. because I lived in the city most of my life before moving out here. But you move out somewhere like this, like a smaller town, like people look down on you if you don't have a lifted truck that you drive on the pavement and take to the grocery store. It's like it's it's so funny how it's a status symbol in rural America. If I don't have a big truck, my life's not worth anything, you know. And then, you know, these guys, they don't even take them off road. Like, we do have dirt roads surrounding this county, but I guarantee you that lifted Ram that just drove by, turbocharged, he has never been on a dirt road. I can guarantee you that. Man. So I had this little S10 years ago. I actually used it to take on an old logging road years ago to propose to my wife. I took it from Idaho Springs, Colorado to Georgetown. And if you know that area, like I-70 goes from Idaho Springs to Georgetown, but there's another road that goes on the side of Mount Evans, and that's an old logging road. So that's a road that hasn't been traveled by a standard vehicle since it was logged. Only like Jeeps go up there. But I took that little S10 up there, man. I made it. I had some dudes when we were up there said, how the hell did you get that little thing up here? I was like, well, you know, I drove it. But yeah, I proposed to my wife up there and everything. It was awesome. So two bad things happened there. A, on the way up that mountain, I lost like half the beer out of the cooler because I had the cooler in the back of the truck bed and it was just spitting out beer cans because I didn't have a secure lid on it. So we get up there like, where's half our beer? But you know, we still had beer left. And then on the way back down, I high centered my truck on the last obstacle. I high centered it, so I had to jack it up and, you know, create a little rock with ramps and whatnot. But when we get back, not till we get back, did I find out I had snapped a leaf spring doing that. So luckily we did not flip the frame of the bed when we were coming back on the interstate. But yeah, I mean, in no way, shape, or form, getting to the point, in no way, shape, or form do you need like $100,000 lifted truck to do something like that. If I could do that with an S10 I paid $1,500 for in, you know, 2009, it's, you know, like, why? It's definitely a status symbol in American consumerism. I mean, I'm sure it's in the big cities too, but especially the small towns. Like, if you don't have a big lifted truck, you're kind of looked down upon. Like, keeping up with the Joneses is just magnified out here since everyone sees each other at Walmart. It's a trip, especially coming from a big city. Thanks, Jason. Appreciate you stopping by for my first live, man. That's cool. Yeah. Oh, we still got 11 people in here. It's probably just a bunch of my family members that feel sorry for me. Look at this guy. He's trying to make a YouTube channel. But little do they know, this will be successful. It may take time, but this is going to be a successful YouTube channel. Mark my words. I tell you what. Mark my words. If you stay consistent with your content, stick to your niche, I think that's what I'm going for. Like, I don't know. I said it in my last video, but I do not want, you know, getting popular to take away from what I love doing. So I'm just going to keep rocking out my camping adventures. And no one's going to stop me. And no one's going to tell me how to do it, when to do it. Well, every Sunday at 1600 Mountain Time, I tell you what. But, yep. Yeah, so I've been doing, when I started, I dropped my camping videos on Thursdays. And then I started moving them to Sundays. Because there's one truck camper that really motivated me a lot to do this. His channel is Crazy Quady. He's one of the pretty popular ones. But he releases his videos at 5 on Thursday and Sunday. So I figured I'd release mine at 4 on Sunday to see if maybe my video would get recommended on his. So I released mine an hour before his, and then like his videos are actually kind of recommending my content, because when you go to like who watched, like sometimes like I get like 5 or 6 views from his video recommendations, which is pretty sweet because we do really similar stuff. Like like if there's anybody who's closest to my style of camping, it would be Crazy Quady. But he, like our styles are still different. Like I'm myself, he's himself, and I do my little things. He does his little things. He's really strong on cooking. He's a real good cooker. He does a lot of cooking in this truck. And me, I just like to keep. I do some cooking once in a while, but I like to keep it simple. I don't like to get all elaborate with my cooking adventures. But say if there was a time where I couldn't have a fire, I would definitely cook up a fancier meal for sure to give me something to do. Because I have lots of ways to cook in the truck, and I can whip up some good stuff. I just like keeping it simple, you know. Yeah, for real. Yeah, and then the rubber ducky thing they did. Oh man, that is so cringy. Like it's cool. Like if you look into how that all started, it's a sweet story. But like now you see these dudes with they'll buy their own rubber ducks just to be cool to fit in and not even know how that the rubber duck thing originated. And they're not even doing them in the Wranglers anymore too. They're doing like I saw them on a Jeep Cherokee the other day, like a Jeep Renegade had a bunch of rubber ducks. Like, dude, that's not a real Jeep. Sheesh. Yeah. Well, you're not lying, Hala. I mean, technically though, that wasn't a heater duck. That was a vacuum line. I'm just an idiot because I thought it wouldn't melt. Oh, I can't believe I did that. What a goofball. Yeah. Uh, that was funny because on that tent trip I did with that diesel heater, I actually melted that tube twice because it melted. And with my amazing mind, um, I put it back in and didn't think it would melt, and it melted again. So that's all fixed now. I got metal ducting. In the last couple trips, it hasn't melted again. So I'm pretty sure metal won't melt. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that. I mean, metal does melt at a certain temperature, but I'm pretty sure a diesel heater won't melt metal diesel ducting. Hopefully, we'll see. Time will tell. But the weather's warming up, so who knows? I might not even get that thing back out till next winter. Sheesh. Yeah, thanks, Hala. I like to keep it. I don't like to hide anything. Like if I make a mistake, I'll show it. Like if I fart, I'll show it. I'm not afraid to fart or make a mistake and show it on camera. I know that's not for everybody. Like some people, like especially with the outdoor channels, camping in particular, like there's so many people that will only watch like clean cut, like movie like production with no mistakes and everything goes perfect. I like keeping it real, keeping it raw. Um, I do a lot of editing my dialogue, but I think showing what happens, keeping everything real, and having amazing scenery is what makes a camping video a good camping video. Yeah. I tell you what. Dang, we still got 10 people in here? Wow. Thank y'all. I mean, I know this face ain't pretty to look at. We were watching the sunset earlier, but... Hi. Well, I can't look at my phone because it's recording me. Yeah, goofball. Yeah. You want to say hi to everybody? We've got 10 people in here watching. There's 10 people watching. Well, you're probably one of them, so that's 9. Right? Yeah? Yeah. But if you guys don't know, this is Madison. She's been on probably 4 or 5 of my camping trips with me, and we always have a good time. She taste tests her juice. I taste test my beer.
Soda.
Or soda. Yeah, I think you taste tested juice a couple times. Yeah, she taste tested soda, juice. She does it all. Yeah.
Hello.
Hi. Yeah, I saw your comment that says Dad. Oh, look. Someone said hello. Say hello, Flow Farm.
Hello.
Yeah. You watch. She's gonna be the real YouTuber of the family someday.
Why is it?
We're not gonna make her like the focus of the channel or let her have her own for now because of just simply because all the creeps that are on the internet. Yeah, that's a scary
These
thought.
people are next to your channel.
Yeah, everyone here is cool, but you know. But yep, she's always a good partner with me on my adventures. I love taking her along. It does get a little crowded in that truck, but we manage. And we did do a tent camping adventure, which we'll do more of in the summer because we actually have lots of room in the tent. Yeah, that was cool. That was the one that Paula was talking about where I melted the diesel heater tube. Dang. Yeah. Yeah. 11 people still watching my ugly face. Yeah. We do, however, we gotta leave tomorrow morning pretty early because we got 13 hours to drive to get to the Grand Canyon. So I think I'm gonna cut this one off here in a bit. We'll go for maybe 5 more minutes or so since there's so many people watching this. Yeah, go ahead, Flow Farm. What do you got? I love suggestions.
Did you see what I texted?
Yeah.
Videos.
You do? Wow. That's cool. Oh yeah. Yeah, Flow Farm, that's actually my wife's account, so no big deal there. And that's not even her last name anymore, so yeah. Sweet.
Her last name is Bison.
Holler, we're going for an overnighter. I'm not camping. We're just gonna do a road trip with the family. And then after I get back from that, I'm gonna do like a 3-night camping adventure. I'll do like 3 different videos, so that's something to look forward to. Oh yeah, for sure, Flow Farm. You can never be too safe, like on the internet. Like it. So. Yeah. Like getting to that, like it's. Like I have my license plates in all my videos, so. I mean, people, if they want to find out where you live, they will anyway. But that just makes it all the more easier. But. I mean. Yeah, if anyone wants to come mess with me, they're going to find out really quick they made a bad decision, I'll tell you what. But, yeah, I agree. There's tons of creeps on the internet. Tons. Even in real life. I think just in this neighborhood, there's, like I looked on a map not too long ago, there's like fucking 6 or 8 sex offenders.
My friend Dominic watches his channel and subscribes.
Jeez, Madison.
What did you do?
Yeah.
Look, on mine, the heart is red, on yours, the heart is pink.
Yeah. 12 people in here now. Holy shnikes. Worldwide, what's up, dude? Yeah. So I figured I can do lives now. So yeah, we'll definitely be doing that that campfire action here when it warms up. I'm looking forward to that, man. Like I'm excited. Especially with your voice in the background. Yeah, that'll make the video. That'll make the video golden.
How will you even talk to the chat?
Yeah. Worldwide, I just decided to give it a test tonight because that campfire video I released yesterday, that actually wasn't alive. That was just stock or footage I took of a fire on my last trip, and I made it into 2 hours long. But yeah, that was pretty cool. I I almost deleted that video because that to me that seems like a lazy video, but it is 2 hours and it got like 10 hours of watch time so far. So I think I'll keep it up. I just don't want my channel to be flooded with lazy content like that because there's literally no effort put into that. Yeah, you guys go check out Worldwide Folklore Tales. He does awesome videos. Like in his narrations, if you want good narrations that make you feel like you're watching the freaking Discovery Channel, go to that man's channel. You'll be blown away. Yes, good videos right there. I think I watched Flow Farm. I just watched your Christmas folklore video. That was awesome, man. Or your not Christmas, winter. Yeah, I learned so much. You went to all the different continents and explained, the ancient Christmas traditions, winter traditions, and stuff. Yeah, that's definitely an advantage, Hala. Like, I feel like it's definitely a easier way to get content out there. But I just I I want my channel's main focus to be my camping videos. But I mean, if people stop by for the lives and listen to me jabber, I mean, more power to me, I guess. Sheesh. Like, this is pretty cool. I got 12 people watching in here. Thanks, Worldwide. Likewise, man. I still, I will be honest. I still have yet to watch the bulk of your videos, but I'm slowly doing it. Yeah, good stuff there. I'm not too comfortable Flow Farm, but yeah, you got some. I love you stopping by your lives though. I love watching the moon and the little animals and whatnot that come to your feeder there. There's one. I think it was the one earlier today, but there's some dogs barking pretty close by. Are they on the property next door, or are they your doggies? Yeah, because they were pretty close. But yeah, so yeah, I think we got to get to bed here. So I'm gonna say my final goodbyes to everybody. I appreciate anybody who came in here, and as you can see, I can see the time on my watch right here. It is, yeah, 8:11 Mountain Time. So we got to get to bed because we got a long road trip tomorrow. So yeah, summer is coming. I tell you what. Yeah. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. But like always, you wear your seatbelts. You be good to yourselves. Y'all take care. All right, bye. Goodbye. Goodbye. Well, now I gotta. All right, folks. Now I gotta figure out how to exit out. Okay, let's see. How do you exit out of a live? Bear with me here. Okay, stop streaming.